Welcome to episode 49 of Tools in the Hall. I haven't been on the road this past week because I took some time off to recover from some hand surgery that I had done, and that means all my deliveries got stacked on top of each other because I haven't been out to deliver them to my customers. So we have more tools than usual in this tool haul, so let's get right to it. First, we're going to start with some stuff that came back either from repair or stuff that came in for warranty. The first warranty item is the 8-inch pry bar from Milwaukee. Milwaukee's got a rather good set of pry bars. This is the shortest one of the four they have available, and the 4-piece set is a rather good value when you compare to the price of other sets like Mayhew or K-Tool, which is the same as the Mayhew ones. These guys have a nice I-beam design in their bar, and they have a curved tip, they have a striker cap on the back, and they have a lifetime warranty. Someone broke the tip on theirs. This has come in as a replacement to that. I've got a few lights that came back from Streamline that need a repair. This is the, what do they call this? The Super Stinger? Ultra Stinger. This is the Ultra Stinger. It's an older design, but it's still a current model for them, and it needed a new button and some other work done on it. So we sent that out, got all that replaced and sent back. Streamline has been rather good with turnaround times lately. I think we just sent this out like last week or something like that, or the week before, and they got it right back to us. Included in that shipment was an older Stinger model. This one, I think, even still has it's an old enough model, has a incandescent bulb in it, doesn't even have an LED. But this one got sent out to get some work done on it, and it came back completely repaired. Again, nice and fast. I love dealing with Streamline directly on stuff like this. Very easy to work with. They have different facilities you can send stuff to. You can send it to authorized service centers, and we tried that once before, but it didn't work out very well because the service centers wouldn't repair their stuff, and they would have sent it back to us. We're like, well, it's under warranty, so we would send the stuff to Streamline directly. They're much better at handling that, so that's who we use for all of our Streamline warranties. I'm a big fan of CRKT knives, as you know, and this is their Fossil model. This is a fairly large knife with a nice texture on the grip. Very smooth ball-bearing pivot, so it opens and closes easily. Has a liner lock on it. And very simply, this one had a broken pocket clip. It snapped off right there. Not uncommon. That happens with some regularity for any knife. And CRKT covers that under their lifetime warranty. So we just ordered a new pocket clip. The replacement came in. We popped that on and be ready to give this back to the customer next week. Electronic Specialties Incorporated, ESI, makes some very good lead kits, and this is their Universal Test Connector Kit, 54 pieces in here. And this covers all manner of connectors and test leads from 1 millimeter all the way up to 7.7 millimeter, and then they have Deutsch connectors and square terminal connectors and a whole bunch of different connectors in this kit. It's not cheap, but it has one of the more complete kits that I know of. I believe this same kit is sold under a different brand name, so I don't know who actually manufactures it, if it's ESI or if it's somebody who makes them for ESI. But I've seen this kit on Maco's trucks and some other tool trucks as well. The price is expensive no matter where you get it from. But having those connectors is going to dramatically decrease the time it takes you to do your testing. So hopefully, before too long, it pays for itself, and you don't feel the pinch too bad. This set right here is going for $239.99. Lang makes these awesome rethread kits. You can chase threads on damaged bolts, screws, and do male or female threads. This one has National Coarse, National Fine, and Metric Very good set. This one's made in the USA by Lang, and they manufacture this same set for Matco, Max, SnapOn. I think all the tool truck companies carry this same set, all made by Lang. So this way I get it from the manufacturer with their name on it. Costs a few bucks less, and everything in there has a lifetime warranty. Comes with 2 thread files as well. Tell me if you've ever seen a sexier dual head tire gauge. Look at this thing. Gorgeous. Textured black finish with chrome accents. Goes to 150 PSI. Look at this thing. It's awesome. From K-Tool. Maybe the best part about this is that you can recalibrate it yourself. This is my regular inventory item on these. I changed from Amflow and Milton in favor of these because they cost a little bit less. And honestly, they're really good looking units. So that's why I got those. So far, so good with them. I've been selling them regularly now for a while. Never had a problem with them. I love them. They're the best looking tire gauge I've ever seen. And they stand out a little bit. So it's nice to put them in your toolbox. Feel like you've upgraded a little bit from whatever you were using. And it's perfect to use on dually tires because of the dual head chuck. If you need a long-handled 3/8 drive flex head ratchet, you don't have as many choices as you might think. It's a strangely difficult combination to find. Gearwrench does not have one, and that's the main hand tool line that I sell. I sell a lot of their ratchets, but this one is missing out of their inventory. They have a really good fixed head, 18-inch long 3/8 drive, but nothing with a flex head. This from EasyRed has all that. It has got the 72 tooth gear with a flex head, 18-inch long handle, and it's one of the only ones I can find that I could offer my customers. And the nice thing about it is the price. EasyRed's prices are very reasonable. On the tool truck, this one's $90. I don't know that you can buy anything similar to that for anywhere near that amount of money on a tool truck. One thing I had to restock on is nail brushes. I blanked on having to reorder these, so I've been without them for a while. And the reason I remembered I had to was because a fairly young new kid at a shop came up to me holding this nasty looking nail brush that had gunk all over, and he said, "Do you have any of these?" And I realized, oh, I don't. I have to get some. And as he walks away from me, I'm standing next to the guy who's mentoring him in the shop, a senior tech, and he says, he borrowed that brush from me and used it to clean out an oil pan, not realizing it was for your nails. So he owes the guy a nail brush. When these come in, he's getting one. And I'm glad I got them because these are kind of cool. They've got the dual bristles here for your nails. And they have the cuticle brush on the top and a magnet. So you can stick it to your tool cart lid or your toolbox and always keep it handy. Or if there's a place at the wash bin or basin, you can magnet. You can stick it with a magnet there, or if you need like a little hanging loop or a lanyard or something, you can put around the loop on the end. Surprisingly versatile brush, and they're fairly inexpensive. I think they're costing $5 or $6 a piece. And we'll get one to the kid who goofed up the one that he borrowed. On a couple of other tool hauls, I talked to you about the different color choices now that we're getting in the Titan non-aerosol spray cans. They have green and orange and black. They always have had red and blue, and I used to stock the red. But now they have the orange and green options. Guess what? They've been selling more than usual. So I'm restocking these because they look good on the shelf. They're eye-catching. People are attracted to these colors more so than regular red. And they've been selling regularly. They're on sale right now for $71.99 in the flyer. And you can get the Sure Shot ones for, I think, $10 more. And I was given, I got a tip given to me by my friend Cass Nichols, who you've seen on this channel and my live streams. If you enlarge the hole in the nozzle and remove a brass washer that sits behind it, you can actually greatly increase the flow rate through that nozzle and get a more focused stream. So although I can't tell you to go start altering your tools, if you were to experiment with that, and see what happens. You didn't hear it from me. But they're great units. The nice thing about these is they're less expensive than the Sure Shots, and the Sure Shot parts fit this. So you can also get the aftermarket filler cap that's got the ears on it, so you don't need the wrench to loosen it or tighten it. And I can just take the Sure Shot one, because Titan does not make the aftermarket accessory. So I can just take the Sure Shot one and replace the one on this with that, and it works perfectly well. When you need a body clip fastener and molding remover set, this one from Astro is an excellent choice. Only costs like 25 bucks. It has 5 of the most commonly used tools. You can buy sets that have more tools in them. Lyle has an excellent set that I think has 10 or 15 tools in it. And you've seen that Lyle one probably in the blue color on the Cornwall truck, as they sell that same one from Lyle. It costs a bunch more, I think, for the price, for the 25 bucks of the Astro set. Great set to have on hand all the time on the truck, because it sells regularly. If people are looking for something pretty quick and easy, unless they need something like a set that's made out of metal, like Vim, Mueller, and Gearwrench have, this one is a very good option for them, and it's way less expensive than those other options. You've heard me sing the praises of Gray Pneumatic before, because of all the companies that have impact-rated tools, Gray Pneumatic probably has the best selection. Their stuff is fantastic, and they only make impact-rated tools. So if you need extensions, adapters, sockets, torque sockets, hex sockets, long and short, and all the different configurations and drive sizes, Gray Pneumatic is the one to go to. And the pricing is very, very good. This is the 1/2-inch drive set of standard sockets that goes from 3/8 of an inch to 1.5 inches. Now, ask yourself how much that costs on the SnapOn truck or the Mako truck, and you're into it for many hundreds of dollars. This is $144.99. If there's one downside with the Gray Pneumatic, it's the warranty fulfillment process. You must go to a dealer to fulfill any warranty claim on a socket or any of their tools. They don't allow you to work with them directly, unlike other companies like Sunex, and we'll get to that in a minute. And if you buy their stuff online from Amazon or some other company like that, they will not honor their warranty, because they don't know who's actually selling it on an Amazon marketplace or eBay or one of those kinds of sites. So do a little bit of homework. Make sure you're buying it from a retailer who can process any warranty claims you have for broken tools, and it'll be fine. In the meantime, you'll be saving yourself a ton of money over, the Snap-on Mako and Mac costs, and you're getting sockets that perform equally well. Speaking of Sunex, they've got one of the nicest master bit sets. This is a 208-piece set. I'm sure you've seen this before on the channel, because I know I've highlighted it before. It's got a ton of different fasteners. You can see on the diagram here, it's got hex, tamper-proof hex, Phillips, slotted, Posi-Drive, clutch, a bunch of others I couldn't even tell you, like these weird 3-lobe ones and this goofy 4-lobe one. I don't know what that is. Security bits, square bits, both female and male hex drivers. It has a bunch of nut drivers there, and they come in 2 and 1 inch lengths with some extensions in there. Great set, lifetime warranty on everything that's in there, and the price on it is outstanding, $114.99. And like we were talking about before with warranty stuff, the one really good thing about Sunex, not besides their quality and their price, is the warranty fulfillment process. They have their own process called Sun Express. You can go online to their website, go to the Sun Express link, and fill out a form, take a picture of a broken tool, attach it to that form, and upload it, and they'll send you a replacement tool as long as it's covered under the Sun Express program. Now, if it's not, then you can just go to your dealer, like myself or whoever else, and we'll swap them out for you. That's not the issue. So they make it very easy for a lot of their hand tools to do that. They don't do that with power tools, but certainly with broken hand tools, sockets, and stuff like that, Sun Express program is the way to go. Great customer-facing process for handling your warranty claims. So they've got the advantage there. I know some other companies do the same thing, like Milwaukee does it for some of their hand tools. So anytime you can find a relationship like that with a brand, take advantage of it, because it's only going to be something that works in your favor down the line. This is an AC Flush Kit from FJC. This is one of the least expensive ones I can find. They do have versions of these, not just from FJC, but from other companies that have a regulator that goes here, and that really jacks the price. And I don't know why, because regulators aren't that expensive. But this one is $99 and comes with the nozzle and the cylinder connector and the hose. I go to FJC a lot for gauge hose and manifold sets. It's usually what I've used them for. And they have good like Schrader valve tools and some other little things that I've gone to them a lot for. Never had a problem with their quality. I think their stuff is outstanding. Fan of the brand. This is a tale of 2 1/2-inch drive long-handled ratchets from Gearwrench. This is their 120 XP fixed head, and this is their 90-tooth locking flex head. Both are 24 inches long. The price is dramatically different. The fixed head is on sale for $119.99, and the flex head is $180. That's still way less money than you're going to spend on Mako or well, I don't know what Cornell's pricing is on this, but Mako and SnapOn I know are significantly more expensive than this. Although they do have ones that are a few inches longer. I know they have 30-inch options. Somebody told me one of them had a 36-inch long handle on one of them, but I hadn't been able to verify that. So maybe if you know, confirm or deny that for me if you would in the comments. Both have lifetime warranties, and I'm very eager to see how this locking flex head one competes with the new design that Gearwrench has coming out to market now. This has a little lever lock on it. I'm not the biggest fan of this because it can get jammed over time. It can get dirty and get gunked up in there, and that gets very difficult to move. But Gearwrench came out with a new design that has push button locks, where you push it one way and it locks it, push it the other way, it unlocks it. And the head on those is slimmer than these, so you can fit them in tighter spaces. I'm very interested to see how those work. Those are just becoming available to me now, and I have already sold one set while I'm waiting for more to come in. So I'm dying to get some feedback on that, because if it's as good as I hope it's going to be, it'll be a great addition to the product lineup for the Gearwrench ratchets. I have a customer who asked me for a 2-pack of 5 amp hour M18 Milwaukee batteries. And I'm not a big fan of selling batteries off the truck that I don't get on sale, because my full price on batteries is much too expensive for most people. I usually wind up referring people to Home Depot where they can get bundle deals for way less than what I can get them for. Unless Milwaukee puts them out on a deal to me. And lucky for me, about 10 seconds after this customer sent me a text message asking for the 2 5 amp hour batteries, Milwaukee sends out a promotional notice that they have a 2-pack of 6 amp hour batteries that I can sell for the same price. So I'm going to do that. He said, yeah, let's go ahead with that deal. So I'm like, yeah, we will, because this is a legitimately good deal. Whereas if I get the 5 amp hours not on sale, it costs too much money. So it's always good when I can accommodate a particularly good customer like that and not let him down. And where he's willing to spend a few extra bucks on the tool truck, I greatly appreciate it. And hopefully, he knows that there's value there. He and I have been doing business for years, and it makes it easy for him, makes it easy for me. I'm a big fan. So Milwaukee puts out these promotions like weekly or every 2 weeks. They're always coming out with new stuff, and I'm always scouring the promotions to see what I can get, either to put in inventory or to fulfill people's requests. There were two customers who both requested the same thing in the same week. They both wanted the 1/2-inch M18 Impact, the 1,400 foot-pound one. And lucky for me, I could make them a deal by giving them a significant discount, because if I bought the 2-piece kit that had the 1/2-inch, the 3/8, 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag, I got some other things all bundled together. So I could afford to drop the price on just a 1/2-inch kit, remove the 1/2-inch kit from this bundle, and then sell the 3/8 and the other stuff separately. I could also offer those on a discount and I'd still make my full margin by the time everything's sold. So works out for me because I'm able to make more attractive deals to people, and it works out for them because they're getting what they want, and I'm able to offer them a discount. Speaking of Milwaukee, I've been eager to receive their new hammers. They've got a number of different hammers on the market now. These are new to the lineup. They have dead blow hammers. They have ball peen dead blow hammers that have the metal ends on the hammerhead, and they also have regular steel ball peen hammers. And like Gearwrench, they have lifetime warranties. But they have a cool feature that Gearwrench doesn't have, and that's this squared off flat section on the head, so you can stand this straight up on something and it doesn't fall over on you. Cool feature. It also has a hole in the handle that you can use to hang it with, or put a lanyard in there, or a hanging loop. Very nice non-slip comfort handle. And the pricing's very good on these, less than the Gearwrench stuff. I'm expecting to sell these regularly now. They look a lot like the SnapOn ones, but they're not the SnapOn ones. Different manufacturer altogether. And hopefully if they perform just as well, then these will be a new regular item on the truck. Astor Pneumatic has a 16-piece punch and chisel set. It has cold chisels, pin punches, center punches, and taper punches. It also has a chisel punch gauge for if you need to sharpen the chisel edges. This thing's strangely inexpensive. It's only like $45. And although it doesn't have a warranty on the pieces, it's so inexpensive that it may very well be worth it to you. You can spend a whole lot more on, say, a Mayhew set that does have a lifetime warranty on everything, but you'll be spending maybe about 4 times as much to get the same basic set of tools. There's also country of origin to consider. These are made in China, which is one of the other reasons why they're inexpensive, and the Mayhew ones are made in the USA. So if it's worth it to you to spend the extra money on the Mayhew one, I can get you that. Or if you want to save a whole bunch of money and you don't mind buying something that's made in China, the Astro set might suit you perfectly. Choice is yours, and I like being able to offer you that choice because it means that you have more power as a consumer when you buy from me than if you were to buy on other tool trucks that don't give you that same choice. K-Tool has a 4-piece ladies' foot pry bar set. It's also strangely cheap. It's about $65. It has 6, 12, 16, and 20-inch long pry bars in it. Have a tapered end for hole alignment, and the regular ladies' foot end for prying. Lifetime warranty on all the pieces that are in there, and it's been a very good seller because it's so inexpensive. It's made in Taiwan. So again, if country of origin matters to you, I can get you made in the USA options, but the price goes up considerably. If you like this option, it's very affordable and still carries a warranty. I am a fan of Streamline, although you've heard me tout Coast brand lights a lot. And in fact, I have one I'll show you later. But I am a fan of Streamline. I love their products, particularly this MicroStream USB light. Has a clip here for your pocket and for your ball cap brim. Comes with a charging cord. And it's a small, light, 250 lumens. Great inspection light or work light for doing up-close work. Big fan of these. They're on sale for $50.99. They come in this color, red. They also have blue, black, and a brown color that they refer to as Coyote. If you need a good basic extractor socket set, consider the bolt biter ones from Gearwrench. This is their smaller 8-piece set, and it has a hex bolster for a wrench and also a 3/8 square drive on the bottom. But this one has straight flutes in it. Unlike some other brands that you might have seen that have twisted flutes, these are straight. So you can use these to both loosen and fasten a bolt if you have to reuse it, or if you're extracting a bolt with a left-handed thread, these will do the trick. They're fairly inexpensive. This set costs, I think, $80 or $85 when you compare to, say, the Irwin set, which is almost twice the price for the same size set, and has spiral fluting. I'm not a big fan of the Irwin set because of that. I'd much rather get the Gearwrench stuff. And you might ask yourself and leave in the comments, do I know about the Grip Edge stuff? Yes. Grip Edge makes the RBRT extractor sockets for Mac tools, and Mac had an exclusive arrangement with Grip Edge for a couple of years. That arrangement has now expired, and the Grip Edge sockets are now available to different retailers like myself. I will be getting them, and yes, they do come with the pusher screws that will dislodge a jammed bolt that's in the socket. So I will be getting those on the truck. I don't know when exactly yet. I can only get them through one supplier who has an exclusive deal with them. So I'll be putting an order together fairly soon, and then we'll be showing you those in hopefully one of the more recent upcoming tool haul videos. I'm stoked to show you this because I honestly did not think that I even had access to these until I mentioned it on a tool haul video from a while back, and a few of you commented that yes, these are available from Lang, and they gave me a part number, and I appreciate that because now I can get them in. I wish the packaging was a little bit better because SnapOn has a set of these, which I think is fantastic. They come in a nice blow molded case. And what it is a set of feeler gauges that attach to the handle. So there's two-sided handle here, and you can attach the gauge that you want to the handle, get extra reach and extra comfort. The Lang stuff is mostly made in the USA, and this is no exception. They make some stuff in Taiwan and China, but this feeler gauge set, like the rethread set that I showed you earlier, is made in the US. This feeler gauge set has two 3-inch long sets of gauges as well as a 6-inch long set. And they range in size from 8 thousandths to 30 thousandths of an inch. So I'm stoked to get this on the truck. My only regret is that it doesn't have a nicer package, but it comes in this gray plastic pouch, and it would be nice if there was something that allowed you to lay it in your toolbox a little better or lay it out a little nicer so that you could, I don't know, organize a little bit better. As it is, you got to kind of wrangle with the pouch every time you want to put something in or get something out of it. So not the biggest fan of that, but I have a feeling most people just ditch the pouch anyway and figure out a different storage solution within the toolbox for these. Sunex has a very nice driveline socket. This is the 1/2-inch drive, 1/2-inch socket. It's a 12-point for drive lines, and it's universal, so it articulates at the socket end. These are terrific, but they get beaten on a lot, and I want to be placing these in a warranty frequently, especially one shop in particular. These guys are pretty tough on their tools, and they go through these a lot. So I always have a few on the truck so I can cycle them out for them every few weeks. It has a pin that the socket moves around like a lot of universal sockets do. And it's oftentimes a weak point. The pin will break or it'll get gunked up in there and it won't move so well. So just got some of these in there, usually on back order, but they have different socket sizes with these. These are the 1/2-inch ones that seem to be most popular. And I'll brag a little bit about Coast lighting like we were talking about earlier when I was showing you the Streamline MicroStream. The Coast flashlights are a rather good value, and I do believe a better value than Streamlight when it comes to a regular headlamp or flashlight form factor. Specialty lights like the one I just showed you or the PocketMate flashlight from Streamlight are very good on their own. And I don't think Coast has competing products for those. But for something like a regular flashlight or headlamp, Coast is an outstanding choice because they have two features no one else has because they own the patents on them. One of them is a focusing beam. The barrel on the end here, you slide in and out, and it changes the beam from flood to spot. And it also has a dual power capability, which means if you need to recharge this but you don't have time, you can pop out the rechargeable power cell that this comes with and pop in alkaline batteries and keep working. Very nice, very convenient. They also have lifetime warranties on their products. And the warranty fulfillment process with Coast is way easier than Streamlight. The Streamlight stuff I showed you earlier, we had to send to Streamlight, wait for it to get processed, and then come back. With these, I can just swap them out on the truck. So if you could bring me a broken, I'll hand you a new one, and off you go. Much faster and simpler. I prefer that kind of process to the one that Streamlight has. So kudos on Coast. They nailed this in a bunch of ways, including the price. The comparable Streamlight products run about twice as much as the Coast ones do. And I really don't think you're giving up anything. In fact, I think you're gaining a few things and features on these. These are brighter than comparable Streamlight products. and you have better warranty fulfillment. So I don't know the downside. I have a 3/4 and a 1/2 drive reducing adapter from Sunex. The reason I put these on the truck is because they have a lifetime warranty on them. When you look at other brands like Pneumatic, they don't have a warranty on their reducing adapters. I don't know. I guess they figure that they're going to break frequently enough that they don't want to cover the warranty, and yet companies like Sunex do. So this gets my vote for the ones I keep on the truck. I believe the ones from K-Tool are also lifetime warranty. I'll get those if I can't get the Sunex ones. But Sunex is excellent quality on impact grade tools. I love their socket sets. Their bit sets are great, and the pricing's always better than the other tool trucks. Pricing on these is comparable to the gray Pneumatic ones, but the warranty thing alone just drives me to get the Sunex ones. I'm not gonna stick you with a gray Pneumatic thing that doesn't have a warranty. Just know that if you are looking at gray Pneumatic products from other places, they're reducing adapters, their thin wall sockets, and a few of their other tools do not have warranties. In fact, they'll stamp right on the tool. It'll say no warranty. So if you don't see it in person, if you're shopping for it online or something, make sure you find out whether or not it's covered under warranty, because it'll be otherwise you're just stuck with it. You have to buy new ones if they break. And also make sure the retailer that you're buying it through, if it's a gray Pneumatic product, you have to make sure that they're going to process any warranty claim that you might have. Also from Sunex, we have their very good selling 38-piece bit set. I know you've seen these before on my tool haul videos. This is the one that has a bunch of different bits in it that all fit in a 1/4-inch driver. There is an extension in the driver up here. And in this box is a nice red anodized aluminum case. These have Phillips slotted tamper-proof Torx, Allen, and is that it? That might be it. This doesn't have nearly yeah, that's it. These don't have nearly the selection of that master set that I showed you, but this has a cool driver in it, and it's a great small set to keep in your cart or in your car, or if you need a set at home and a set in the shop, maybe a smaller set like this will suit you at home where you need the larger one in the shop. So they've got you covered with versatility, and wherever you might need to use the tools, you can and feel good that you're not paying an arm and a leg, because the Sunex pricing on this is lower than a lot of competitors. This is $50.99. And yeah, everything in here is covered under a warranty. So that's pretty much all the cool stuff anyway I wanted to show you. Got some odds and ends and some miscellaneous things I don't know that's going to be that interesting to you, but this is the stuff that accumulated over the week. So when I get back on the road, most of this will already be gone by the time you see this video. Now, I did a live version of this tool haul. That's going to be worth looking out for. It went up on April 22nd. So you might want to look back on that to see all the live chat activities. And I had some really cool panelists that came on with me to help talk about tools and their experiences. And the people in the live chat are some terrific folks that have all kinds of their own experiences. They ask great questions and they share really good information. I had a Matco dealer and a SnapOn dealer and some other guys in the chat as well. So a lot of really good information. Please check out the live stream. It's a long one, but you don't have to take it in all at once. And a lot of the good information is in the first couple hours. After that, the conversation kind of meanders and takes a different path, but it's still a ton of fun. There's some good laughs on there. Some really smart, knowledgeable people get involved in my live chat. So you'll have a double dose of this particular tool haul between this video and the live chat. So do me a favor and click down here now to subscribe so that you don't miss any of it. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, use a tool. Don't be one.